Guys, we're literally seniors this year.
I don't like that.
What the?
I don't want to be a senior.
Huh?
Like I do, but I don't want to like graduate. We're gonna be so far from each other.
You don't even know what's coming in 2 months.
Oh my god. Wait.
I'm gonna
2 months.
2 months.
Wait.
They don't know that I'm. Can I just say how weird it is? Do you remember when we were in elementary and middle school and forms would be like, put your graduating year, and we'd always start 2022, but we never thought that that would come?
Yeah.
And it's over
Also,
halfway into 2021. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Caroline, and you should totally subscribe and join the man fam. Today we have my best friend, Georgie.
Hi.
High school advice.
Okay.
What better way to do this than with my best friend who we've literally made it all the way through high school. Almost. We're seniors this year. But yeah, I saved a bunch of questions from you guys, and yeah, we're just gonna answer them to the best of our abilities. Is junior year really the hardest year of high school? I think academically, yes. I feel like socially, well, I mean, we had a weird junior year.
Yeah, because it was like, we didn't even go to school. I was online.
Yeah. The pandemic really affected us in our junior year. Sophomore year, we were like, whatever.
School part was hard. There
Yeah.
was so much work, but it also might have just been harder because...
Well, I think it was harder for you because you had to actually do online. Like my school, since it's so small, we like went in person.
Well, we went in person, but like it was kind of like if you wanted to go online, go online.
Do you recommend taking AP courses? I took one AP course my freshman year. It was like AP World History. I never took AP again.
I've never taken AP classes because everyone says they're a lot harder.
I don't think it actually matters unless, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, then it's not. But like Maddie and I, we don't.
I'd rather not put in that extra work when it's something I'm not even gonna like do, like history.
Yeah.
I like ELA.
I mean, if you can do it though, and you take all AP courses, like
And you're super smart.
I'm very impressed. Like that's a lot of time commitment. What is your favorite part about in-person high school? Or in-person school? All of the things that like come with high school. Someone you like in the hallway, you like are awkward, but you're with your friends, you know, and then you get to have those experiences and moments where you're like, oh my god, like he's walking down the hallway, like, because online you can't do that, you know?
Well, also like senior year, like last year, all the seniors didn't get to do the senior stuff, like the senior trip and like normal graduation and all that stuff, but like we get to do that. How
do you know where your classroom is?
The first week, I don't know where my classrooms are. I just like look at the paper. And
do you remember like when we first went to
yes,
like,
I had to ask all the teachers. I was like,
I did too.
This room is?
Do you remember I showed up to the wrong class on the first day? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
I showed up, okay, I think it was like a history class. I went to the wrong classroom, and then I ended up going to Mr. Overmeyer's history class, which was actually mine. And I walked in, like was the last person in there like 10 minutes after the bell had rung, and he gave me his chair to sit in because all of them were taken. It was so embarrassing. You probably are gonna be confused because high school, it's like way bigger than what you knew before.
First week, but this is every year, or like mainly the first year, but like you don't really know where anything is because you've never really been there, and it's like confusing, but like after a week
you get it.
And like we got papers that said what are
best tips you have for the first day of freshman year, or things to avoid doing.
That was so long ago.
I know,
like I don't even
remember.
My god,
that's so sad. I'm trying to think back. Freshman year,
I can't even remember. Like honestly, I just remember just being scared the whole time. Like who am I gonna sit with? How am I gonna get to my classes? Am I gonna walk in the hall by myself?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like just don't overthink it, because you know the first day of school is really like intimidating, especially for freshmen. And I remember
I just tried to find my friends the whole like the whole couple first weeks. You just like I just tried to find my friends.
I would say things to avoid is like don't do a hairstyle that you don't typically wear or you aren't familiar doing. If you're gonna curl your hair and use like a new curling thing, practice what you're gonna do, because no, it's just a bad experience. Are the seniors scary? No.
They're not scary. They kind of mind their own business, and they just like act like they're the big dogs. I mean, they are, but like they just act like they like run the place. They don't really talk to you.
I've never been intimidated by a senior. Oh yeah, all of our friends were literally seniors.
But like if I had never met them, I would have never talked to a senior probably.
Yeah.
Like a couple of girls that I knew, but I didn't really like.
Yeah, no, I loved the seniors this past year. Like we literally went to the beach with like 9 seniors. Okay, everyone either says it's the time of your life or the worst experience ever. Opinion.
Like of high school?
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked it. I've liked every year except last year. Just because it wasn't really the normal high school experience. Like, we didn't really get to experience a real junior year.
High school has been very fun. There's been like lots of fun moments. For me, like in myself, I probably could have gone without high school just because I feel like I grew up like a lot faster and I'm already thinking about college. I'd rather be in college right now. I think it's like really necessary to experience all the moments that happened in high school. I look back when I went to public school with Maddie and like I miss a lot of things that happened, you know, my freshman, sophomore year. Everybody needs it, but it might not be for everyone. Will people invite me to their table at lunch?
I didn't really like sit with anyone I didn't know. I only sat with my friends, and we had like planned on it before school started.
It's weird because when I went to public school, it was like a given. Like I don't think I've ever had to ask somebody to sit. So I mean, I'm sure that there are people who are like, hey, can I sit here? And like that's completely fine or whatever.
I mean, I've seen that happen and people are like, say yes.
But I think you have to go out of your way to ask. Like I don't think somebody's gonna be like, hey, you should come sit with, you know what I'm saying? Like we just like sit with our friends, just go to lunch with them. Is there that one group of mean girls like in the movies?
I wouldn't say mean, I would say...
No, let me tell you something.
Everyone knows them and like...
Okay, I feel like there's definitely groups of popular people. This is what I took away from public school, but it's usually the mean girls. Like I'm thinking of the like most catty ones. What do? They don't play any sports at
It's
school.
just people that go out of their way to try to be friends with everyone and make everyone like them.
Yeah.
Even if like, and then people get scared of them almost.
Within those, there's just like one mean person in there. It's not like the whole group, you know? Okay, how do you feel about clubs? They did not like push clubs at all. There definitely were a lot at school. And I think the first year, freshman year, we were all like, yeah, let's do HOSA.
But I never went to the club. I just got a t-shirt and then I never went to any of this stuff.
I feel like nobody actually goes to them unless
you really like, there's like a rock climbing club and only the people that really love rock climbing do it.
Dang, I didn't even know they had that. Just boys in general. So many questions.
Oh boy.
That's a whole thing.
That's like a whole different video.
My take on this is I think the best thing to do in high school is obviously you should like date, you know, see what you like, grow as a person, see what you don't like. However, I just feel like people take relationships in high school way too seriously. And
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everyone who they're like, oh my god, I'm so in love, and then they'll break up in a week.
I know. Here's the thing that I think girls need to understand is when you go to high school, like boys are never going to be as mature as you. Like it takes them so long. Like Maddie's boyfriend is extremely mature, okay? I'm like, wow, how did you get somebody like that? But he is still very immature. And so it's like,
but not in a bad way to where it's like he's doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
It's like more like just relationship stuff.
Like they're slow to pick up on things, and it's just like you can't force them to learn, you can't expect them to. It's just the way that they're wired. They're never gonna be as mature as you.
It's annoying.
In high school. I will say, I feel like I learned a lot more about boys when quarantine happened.
Oh god. Don't even start.
Remember like freshman year?
Yeah.
Like those are like cute little innocent things, right? But then when quarantine hit, bro, it's like, it was like a whole new world.
Okay, don't put this in, but the fact that...
What?
Yeah!
Like what?
No.
Statistically, what is the best and worst year of high school, and what was your best year of high school? I think the best year of high school was freshman year.
Freshman year, that's the only year you were here.
I was there freshman and sophomore year, but we weren't friends sophomore year. Until quarantine.
I couldn't see us getting in another fight.
No, me neither. Dude.
Like anytime soon.
Because no offense, but we literally like cut everybody off except each other.
Like if we stopped being friends, I would have no one. I would have Cody, and that's just bad. You can't just have a boyfriend. If you have a boyfriend, don't cut all your friends out of your life.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like it's not that I cut all my friends out because I got a boyfriend. It's because like I feel like just cut everyone out because everyone like. It's not like I was close enough to be best friends with anyone. Dude, I hated when you were friends with and all them, and then there was me and you, and so I couldn't eat lunch with y'all, but then I had no one else to eat lunch.
Actually, hold the
year was that? Was that freshman?
That was freshman year. There are parts of freshman year
I hated.
And sophomore year that I hated. I love the end of sophomore year when COVID hit because I met all of my senior guy friends and I reunited with Maddie. But like the beginning was just not it, and like there were parts of freshman year that I absolutely hated because of the people that I was like surrounding myself with. Biggest misconception of high school.
That there's like the popular group that just bullies you.
Yeah.
No, like that doesn't happen. Like no one bullies each other.
I've never seen somebody like kick somebody's papers or push someone.
Yeah,
it's
that's
more
what I
like
mean.
online bullying now. It's not really like in person physically.
But it's not like online, like getting everyone together. It's like one-on-one.
Yeah. Like
just,
DMing.
yeah.
I would say the biggest misconception, which Maddie and I were actually talking about last night because we were watching the movie Cyberbully in my bed, is that the way that like classrooms are set up in movies, like with the desks like in rows like this,
yeah.
Nowadays,
and lockers.
Yeah, nowadays schools are literally trying to be trendy and like cool and get these like weird collaborative whiteboard desks, and I'm like, what the actual heck? Like, no, why don't we do it like the standard like singular desk?
And no
like,
lockers.
There's no lockers at the public school. Like, it's insane.
I literally hate my high school. Like, it's not just like, it's not because like the people, well kind of, but like.
We're not gonna graduate together, guys.
That's so sad. Can you please go to
Dude, I can't. I can't, bro. I wish. I would do it for you. Is there actual parties like in movies?
Yeah.
There is.
Not like the parties that are in movies, like they're not like that. Well,
okay, let me just say this. I think parties here are very exclusive. Like, you know how in movies there's like a bunch of different groups and people that go up or that show up to parties?
and it's like one big huge party.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
No,
how it
it's
is.
like you have to get an invite or like you have to know people to get in.
Yeah. And
And-
also, you have to like pay to get in.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
It's like $5 entry fees.
$5 for different categories. But yes, there is parties. How do you manage anxiety about stuff that comes naturally with age, like drinking, drugs, etc.?
I'm not really getting anxiety.
Yeah, you know, obviously peer pressure is a thing. I will definitely 100% back that up. In high school, like the people you hang out with, that kind of determines if you're going to have anxiety about all that kind of stuff.
I don't have anxiety about that stuff. I just have stress about schoolwork.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
And it was
had
mainly
stress
just
about
junior year because there was so much. Like, it was just so much. But like, I've never had anxiety about like going to school and just like the things that happen at school.
Okay,
Like,
wait,
they're
you know what
big,
the
boring
worst
things.
feeling is? Or like the scariest feeling? This is the one time I get anxiety in school. Okay, so when I was at public school, I didn't do AP, I did pre-AP courses, right? So it's like on level, pre-AP, AP. And everybody in my pre-AP classes was like wizards, okay? So when it was like time to partner up, all of the wizards had like their partners, and obviously like Maddie and like all of my other friends who did on level, they weren't in there.
I hate partnering.
And so I was like, who am I gonna partner up with? It's like the worst. That's the one time I got anxiety. I work better solo or
hate
with
it.
my best friend.
yeah, or with like a. I mean, I don't work good with a group because it's distracting.
Dude,
but like, I
labs,
hate solo. Oh my god.
group labs are the funniest things
those are
ever.
fun.
Those are so fun because there's always one
And it's
person.
the most awkward groups. Like, you
I
don't
know, I
the
know.
peop- like, in the group will be like 5 people and it's all different people that you've never talked to before, and it's like,
And the conversation that always happens when you get there's like, did y'all actually listen? Like, do you know what we're
Exactly.
doing? And I'll always be like, yeah, I'll volunteer to write stuff down. Y'all just tell me what to write. Okay, when should you start looking into colleges? P.S. Love you.
well, I started looking in like this year, like junior year. But like, I haven't done anything. I've just looked at it. But I want to do an ultrasound tech at like the community college where I live. It's like 30 minutes from my house.
Anytime that you are interested in a college, you should definitely research it. Try to visit it as early as you can. I didn't think I was going to be this committed to going there and like living there until this past year. So honestly, there is no time limit of when you should start looking, when you should feel committed. Bless you. So, but I definitely think you should visit colleges. Unlike my sister, she knew in 8th grade she wanted to go to the Air Force. So there you go. There's the opposite spectrum. Last question. Biggest regret academically and socially?
I would say not paying attention as much. It was hard because when you're
Okay.
online, you get so distracted. Like, I would just not even do my Zoom. Like, I'd just like play it.
Me in the background of your Zooms.
Oh my god.
No, literally during
like, no one took it seriously because everyone would just get in trouble because they were like, the teacher would be like, hey, turn your camera on, hey, do this, hey, speak, and the person would be like, I don't know what the question is, and then the teacher would get mad.
I'd say my biggest academic regret would be doing like the bare minimum.
That's what I mean, yeah.
You know?
And I regret not putting all my like more work towards everything to get better grades and stuff. Like I passed and stuff, but like I could have done better if I tried.
Dude,
but it's so hard. Like last year, I feel like for everybody was so hard. And the people who did so good, I'm like, how?
So, okay, and then biggest regret socially, it's been really hard because having a YouTube channel and introducing friends into my channel.
You don't know who's like real and who's
exactly.
not. And like, sometimes people will like ask me, they're like, so were you friends with her like after YouTube? I'm like, no. Okay, like literally we've been friends since
before
6th grade.
By the way, we're going on a trip together. Comment down below where you think we're going.
Yeah, comment down
I'm
below.
so excited. But yeah, you know, I think high school, it's really a roller coaster. Everybody is gonna have a different experience. You can't look at our experiences and think that it's gonna be the same thing. Like
literally everyone's different.
Everybody is different.
Even like your best friends.
Yeah.
Like it'll be totally different.
Also, no offense, but don't get your hopes up and think that you're gonna like leave high school with the same friends. like it's probably gonna be one.
I had like 50 friends coming in and now I have 2.
No regrets, y'all. No regrets. We're gonna do camping in the Dunkin' parking lot for 24 hours.
We're actually camping. That's actually what this video is. Like, y'all thought it was a Q&A?
Oh.
It's a camping video.
Wait, we're gonna do the craziest thumbnail ever.
Why?
What the? Okay, no, this is too sunny. Look at my feet. I'm gonna send it to the people.
You look how hairy my like. Now to go kind of eat lunch.
Oh. Yo, who was laying down in the car? Oh. Yo, the fact that we have it, people are gonna be like, wait,
who's that?